A street in your village where your neighbor's footsteps are welcome but yours are not. A god's chariot can roll through every lane except the one where you live. Not because of crime, not because of conflict, but because of the caste you were born into. This is not a fictional tale. This is the lived reality of many villages in India even today. And this is exactly what happened in Puthagaram village, Kanchipuram, Tamil Nadu, leading to a case that reached the Madras High Court, where Justice P.B. Balaji delivered one of the most powerful statements you'll ever hear. Faith cannot be fenced by caste or creed, and divinity cannot be confined by human prejudice. God does not reside in certain streets alone. No street is unworthy of the chariot or the God it carries. Let me narrate this judgment to you so every person can understand why this case matters to our society, our constitution, and our idea of equality. In Puthagaram village, there is a temple called Muthu Kolaki Amman Temple. Every year, the temple hosts a grand car festival. A chariot carrying the goddess moves around the village streets. But there is a colony in this village, a Dalit colony, and for decades, the temple car never entered this area. Not once. Villagers belonging to the scheduled caste communities said they weren't just excluded from the chariot procession, they were even resisted when they tried to enter the temple to worship. This had been going on for years. Peace committee meetings, complaints, representations, nothing worked. Finally, one resident, Selvaraj, filed a writ petition in the Madras High Court. He asked for two basic things. First, let us enter the temple. Second, let the temple car come into our colony just like it goes everywhere else. The government officials, district collector, Hindu religious and charitable endowment department, police, all said the same thing. There is no prohibition. Dalits can enter the temple, they can participate in all rituals. This is also recorded by the court. But the real opposition came from respondents representing upper caste groups. Their argument? For decades, the chariot has taken the same route. If we change it for one colony today, tomorrow others will demand the same. So, don't change the route. They even argued that the traditional practice must be protected. But here's the twist. The district collector, after a field inspection with police, HR and CE, Tehsildar and other officials, filed a detailed report saying the extended route, including the Dalit colony, is technically possible. Minor repairs are needed, but the chariot can easily go. This was the turning point of the case. Before deciding, the court looked at the constitution. Article 17 abolishes untouchability, not just physically, but in spirit. No one can say who is worthy or unworthy of worship. No street can be considered inferior for a religious procession. So, the judge made it clear no one has the right to block access to God based on caste. Justice Balaji delivered a powerful message. God never discriminates. So, discrimination cannot be wrapped in the sanctity of tradition. He also said, we as a society have evolved. We cannot resist change by hiding behind custom. The court rejected the argument that changing the route would open the floodgates to other demands. The judge said, this case is not about floodgates. It is about justice. The court noted that the existing chariot route was already not limited to traditional four Mada streets. It traveled several roads, so tradition was not a valid excuse. The Madras High Court allowed Selvaraj's petition and gave these directions. First, Dalits can enter the temple, no restrictions, no discrimination. The court firmly recorded that all authorities must ensure full equality in worship. Second, the temple car must go through the Dalit colony during both the trial run and the main festival run, following the integrated route proposed by the district collector. Third, police must provide full protection so the festival happens peacefully. Fourth, the new route map is now part of the court order. This case is not just about a temple car. It is about dignity, equality, and the right to worship, rights guaranteed to every Indian. Across India, caste-based restrictions still exist quietly in temples, streets, wells, and festivals. But this judgment sends out a clear message. Religion cannot be used as a tool for discrimination. Tradition cannot be a shield for inequality. And no community can be told God is not for you. The chariot entering the Dalit colony is not just a festival ritual. It is a symbolic moment, a message that every street is worthy, every devotee is equal, and every citizen has a right to faith without fear. When the wheels of temple car roll through every lane without discrimination, it is not just a chariot moving, it is society moving forward, and that is the true spirit of our constitution.